toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
To the air, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Randall. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. There he goes. pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Clemson. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wide receiver going in motion. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking downfield. I mean, these receivers got to understand, if you're going to play in this offense, it's not good enough just catching the ball. You've got to block for your fellow comrades. Poor job executing at the point of attack.
It'll be a draw. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
The tackle is made at the 50. Brings up 4th down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The short hand, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll take another shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
Number 12.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got the quick pass. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Brings up second down.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Clemson 28, Auburn 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Makes his man miss. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the run, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.